Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here, and what if you were a gym leader? I've covered many types already, and today's video we're focusing on the fighting type. Arch nemesis of the flying type, the belong to the bird keeper. Bird keepers usually got no problem dealing with those fighting type Pokemon. Ha! Punks. But actually there's a lot of strength to be found in the fighting type, and I've got an interesting theme that I want to incorporate into this gym. And you're gonna have to get creative in the comments. That's my favorite part, reading your comments in this series. Let me know in the comments below, what would your fighting gym be like? It's so common when you look to fighting type masters like Bruno or Maylene or any of the others. Heck, even Brawly or Chuck, that they have this focus on brute strength, that all fighting type leaders must be karate masters. And I say no, there is a different theme hidden within the fighting type that I want to take part in. Now, my gym is not so much a gym in that it's a building that you would enter. Rather, it's a big collection of old Japanese traditional style buildings, much like an Equatique city. It's a giant garden filled with a whole number of shrines. And at each shrine, you will find one of the elders or monk trainer classes meditating. No karate masters, no fighters here, monks. People whose bodies and physical strength is entirely powered up by their mind. And yeah, you might think that incorporates better with the psychic type, but actually it works with the theme of this fighting type gym. Each shrine will be exactly the same and will randomize each time you enter the gym. As to which one is the gym leader, I as the gym leader, Birdkeeper Toby, I will have shaved my head bald. What a horrifying thought. I will be amongst these monks. And they will all use Pokemon with a similar kind of theme, or the humanoid-like ones. So you've got the Hitmonline, Sork and Throw, Machamp, and Medicham. So there is going to be a lot of these characters, and there is going to be no discernible way to work out exactly which shrine I'm at. I will look like all the others. I will be meditating in the garden with them, in my own shrine, and the shrines will just randomize each time you enter. What a nuisance. However, each time that you speak to one of these trainers and beat them, they'll give you a little bit of insight about how humans and Pokemon are very closely related. How our spirits are so similar that Pokemon have even evolved similarly to people. Just look at the Pokemon they're using. Lots of people are under the belief that humans evolved from Pokemon in the Pokemon world. I am not under that belief, and I'm sure I'll talk about that in some other videos. However, lots of people are, and by using Pokemon that are very much like humans, each one of these trainers has a spiritual connection and bond with their Pokemon that's going to make their Pokemon even more ferocious. However, let's say you look out, and amongst all of these other trainers, and by the way, this gym is probably like the 5th or 6th one, it's going to be pretty far in. You're in this serene garden, and you find this elder monk meditating, and it turns out it's me, it's Birdkeeper Toby. You're like, hey, you forgot to shave one curly hair on your head. I recognize it's you. Then you will engage in battle. I will stand up and I will say that unlike the other people here, I do not believe that people evolved from Pokemon, but rather, Pokemon are another life form on the planet, and they have evolved similar to how life has with us. However, if you go far enough back, yes, we will of course share a common ancestor with Pokemon. All life comes from the same place here in the Pokemon world too. Allow me to demonstrate, and I begin the battle. Because yes, while I am a spiritual person in this gym, I am also a Pokemon scientist, a Pokemon theorist. And while I have come here to learn how to be close to my Pokemon, I've ended up leading these people, I believe in the science of Pokemon. And yes, this is a whole thing on evolution, so prepare to go up against a bunch of ape and monkey Pokemon. As we start off with Persimmon. Now, the 3 sort of basic moves that this Pokemon is going to know is Rock Smash for stab damage, Takedown, and Scary Face to lower your speed. However, that 4th move is going to be Close Combat, and given that I'm only the 4th, 5th, 6th gym, Close Combat isn't a move that Persimmon learns until much later on, a much higher level, but there are instances of gym trainers using Pokemon that know moves or even evolutions beyond their own level. I'm looking at you, Lance's Dragonite. And this is the case for all of the Pokemon in my team. Through this inner discovery, all my Pokemon have managed to learn moves that maybe they shouldn't know at this point. And first up with Persimmon, of course, is Close Combat. However, you'll knock out Persimmon and I'll send out my next bait Pokemon, Primeape. And it's the same deal again with the Stab, Cross Chop, and Close Combat again, Thrash, which has got to be a signature move of Primeape, and then again a move that it doesn't learn until much later on, Outrage. This is just to put on a spin and give some extra type coverage. Outrage should be a really interesting move here, and totally makes sense for Primeape's sensibilities. However, you will cool it off and calm it down, and I will be forced to send out my 3rd and final Pokemon, Infernape. Close Combat again, as well as Fire Spin to trap your Pokemon into that fiery vortex. The egg-only move Thunder Punch to mess with your flying-type Pokemon. Yes, I used to be a bird keeper and I know the best strategies to defeat them. And Flare Blitz, again one of Infernape's latest, one of the moves it learns at the latest end of its evolutionary, of its level up lineup. But you will, of course, defeat it. You'll beat me and you'll win the Pummel Badge. A badge that is essentially just another fist, kind of like the Knuckle Badge. And I will give you the TM for Close Combat. And then the other monks will turn at me. They'll go, hang on a second, isn't he supposed to, why is all his Pokemon they're using like Close Combat? He's using Pokemon that are more like apes than people. Is he a scientist? Is he more into the science of Pokemon? And I will say, finally, I should probably leave this place and grow my hair again. It's time for me to go and research the evolution of Pokemon life a little bit further. And with that, I will congratulate you and thank you for being my last challenger as I leave the shrines very, very quickly. And you will too, of course, off to the next gym. As to what type that is, you have to let me know which one you want to see in the comments, and also get creative. What would you like your fighting gym to be like in the comments below? So hi, Pokemon Masters.
Thank you so much to those of you who are supporting me on Patreon. Because of you, we are now up to double uploads every single week. And of course, you can check the links in the description to come hang out in the Birdkeeper Toby Discord.